Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn February 3, 2022. You could spend time with a large group of people today. Perhaps your family members are getting together for a big dinner. Or maybe there is an event to celebrate, such as a birthday, anniversary, or engagement. You might chat with cousins, siblings, or other extended family. It's good for you to connect with other members of your clan. Share news with your cousins and in-laws and spend some time playing with your nieces and nephews. Sometimes you have a direct manner of speaking, which is part of your charm. You usually have no troubles saying exactly what is on your mind. The problem is that sometimes you find yourself in situations requiring a bit more social finesse. Today you could be in the middle of discussions in which a direct approach could antagonize others. You will want to use more humor and a dose of compassion in your speech. There are times in life, and it's important to know how to make concessions for the good of everyone. Today is no different. You may have a decision to make at work that goes against your values. But that is something you just don't like to do. In fact, no one does. Yet there might be something beyond this personal compromise that will make it worthwhile, and it is up to you to find out what. A lack of communication on the part of your mate, or perhaps a business partner, can cause doubts and uncertainty about the relationship to well up within you. Don't fall into this trap. Use your innate warmth and understanding to open up communication between you. You'll probably find that all is basically well. Your partner just needs some space. Therefore, take some space for yourself as well. A little solitude might do you some good. There is a world out there waiting to be discovered. Your increased dynamism will spur other people into joining in. Be flexible and spontaneous, maybe traveling to a new town or on a short journey. Rediscovering your own local area can also be very inspiring, and even more enjoyable in the company of others. Perhaps you're all for it, but you won't know if you don't ask the hard questions and answer honestly. It's time for you really to think hard about what you're doing with your time. You feel independent, open to fresh experiences. Don't be rushed too quickly into anything, even if you've a real opportunity to get to know someone new and interesting. Irrespective of whether you fall hopelessly in love or have a set plan, your love life is evolving in new ways. Try to make them the best. The current configurations are powerful, so handle them with care. The climate today will be extremely tense and electric, and you may find it difficult to maintain your composure. Don't let the tension mount. If the pressure is too much for you, go ahead and get mad if you have to. It's better to vent your anger than to keep it all bottled up inside. Be calm. Don't get upset. Don't try to force actions. Be above it all. The vibrations will push you to calmly study the situation today. Put old ideas and relationships that don't help you in the garbage so you can go on more lightly. Make space around you without upsetting the order of things. You will thus be able to think about new projects. This doesn't mean that you have to run toward success, but to be ready for it. Reach higher today and challenge yourself to go the extra mile. Take on this attitude in all your actions. Your lucky nature will pull you through any rough spots that you may encounter. Something may be trying to do battle with you, but you have the ability to duck away just before any major confrontation takes place. You are better off leaning towards the bizarre and outlandish as opposed to the old and stale. The moon is still in your work sector after yesterday's new moon, when the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, returns today. Juno not only returns in time to capture the wave this has created, but just as the moon aligns with Saturn, the hard taskmaster of the cosmos. This will see a sense of commitment and resolve kick in just as work and job matters have received the green light. If you have failed to get motivated until now, that all changes from today. You are ready to get stuck in and to take the bull by the horns. At the same time that the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, leaves your romantic sector today, Venus and Mars are drawing closer to a rare alignment, and Mercury continues to hold the doors open to the past and second chances. Whatever it is that you want or need from love, Juno leaves you with the commitment and resolve to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes. Thanks to the moon, this week is providing a deeper insight into the four main themes of 2022, some more prominent now and others becoming more prominent over the coming months, though with developments unfolding now. Today the moon has the spotlight on matters of the heart and all things fun, playful, romantic and creative, but earlier in the week it was home and family matters. From tomorrow it will be work and job matters, and over the weekend it will be your relationships. These are the four pillars of 2022. The moon is still in your romantic sector after yesterday's new moon, when the asteroid Juno makes a timely return today. It has been 4 years since the Queen of Commitment was last year, but she returns in time to use the chance for a fresh start that a new moon brings to draw a new line in the sand. Romantically charged lunar vibes will pick up on a sense of resolve and conviction this is set to give your heart. Today's celestial energy is a continuation of yesterday's vibe. Creativity is in the air, urging you to use your innate artistry and harness your talents. Mars in Cancer gives the moon a chance to take action and make things happen. It also gives us the gusto to finish projects. However, Mars could distract us from the task at hand, because you'll probably also be dealing some serious emotions. Saturn retrograde in Aquarius squares off with the moon, limiting our emotional response to matters. There is a chance that you'll be moved toward growing and evolving today, but only if you're willing to do it and want to change. Neptune in Pisces also connects with the Taurus moon to make us feel as though we're lost in a daydream or an emotional fog. Take the time to rest, and don't push yourself to the limit. This cosmic connection can cause anxiety and stress, which is opposite the vibe we're trying to attain, so be careful not to overextend yourself. Finally, Pluto connects with the moon overnight, giving you the power and authority to set your life in motion after the emotional roller coaster and dreaminess of the day. Just after midnight, the Taurus moon aligns with radical changemaker Uranus. If we are asleep, we might suddenly awaken, compelled to write down information we had forgotten in the day, record a dream, or journal. This influence stimulates our intuition and will make us hyper-aware of our surroundings, which might be beneficial if we have been deluding ourselves in some matter. Perhaps a living situation has become untenable, or we have mismanaged finances. However, the Moon-Uranus conjunction might also cause us to feel unwarranted anxieties about circumstances that are more stable than we perceive. Attempt to tune out of the rational mind and tune into instinct. At our core, we know what is true. Go with your gut and elect to make the necessary adjustments once the sun is up. Following this connection, the moon squares Saturn in Aquarius, intensifying feelings of guilt or remorse. The idea that changes not only must be made, but are inevitable, is disquieting to the Taurus moon, which values comfort and peace. Saturn's appearance encourages us to accept that we have a duty, not only to our own overall happiness, but to those within the community at large. But at this moment, we might resist, looking instead for someone or something to blame. Others' lack of understanding or empathy for our dilemma might read to us as cruel now, but they are likely not trying to be cold or harsh. They simply expect us to rise to the occasion and be adults. Time to ourselves may be required to avoid acting in ways we might later regret. However, it can also mean that boundaries need to be put in place, because Jupiter expands without a care, and Pisces is like ocean waves rising and falling without borders. However, it will make your life a whole lot easier if you make a few adjustments in order to make your life easier.